hope that was on air. That was unbelievable. I'll tell you, once again, a great song, Matt. All right, on the line, we have Nick Gamble, coach of Needham High Wrestling. How are we doing, Gamble?
We're doing good. We're here up in Salem.
Oh, man, Salem. So there's lots to talk about in the world of wrestling, but let's focus on our Needham boys right now. Tell me what's gone on in the last week.
This week we had the All-State Tournament, which is kind of where they combine all three divisions into one big tournament, to find out who the ultimate champ is. And we had three wrestlers that competed in this two-day tournament, James Caroll, Mark Caroll, and Robbie Timmerman. And so far, Robbie Timmerman wrestled well, but he got eliminated early. Mark Caroll is still wrestling. He's currently going for third place. And James Caroll is undefeated, and he'll be in the finals tonight. The All-State Finals tonight at 6 o'clock.
Who's he got in the finals, Nick?
He's got Gilstoff from Framingham.
Framingham. So you guys know Framingham as well, obviously, in the Bay State Conference. How does James going to match up there in the 130?
We've seen him earlier this season, and we beat him. But we know Saz is going to bring his A game, so we prepared well for him, and he's ready to go after him. So we feel confident.
Is James with you, Nick?
Yeah, he's right here.
Put him on the line if you don't mind.
Sure.
Hey, Franny, how's it going?
James, how you doing, kid? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Attaboy. So we were just talking about tonight. Who you face a tough foe tonight, but we know you're going to win. Tell us a little bit about what you're thinking right now.
Well, it's a big stage. It's the All-State Tournament. It's the All-State Finals, so I'm pretty excited. I'm just pretty anxious to get out there and go get it. Bring back the All-State title for Needham. And for Tony and Gamble, all those guys, they know I want it, and I want it bad, so I'm going to go get it.
James, it's the other James here on the other end of the line. How are you? Good luck today, first of all. What happens if you win today? Where do you move on to?
Well, the top 6 from each weight class will advance to New England's tournament. That's in New Haven.
Okay.
And that's next weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So the top also the top 4 from like New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Connecticut, Rhode Island, they're going to also advance on to the New England tournament.
And you said New Haven, right? That's in New Haven?
Yeah.
Next weekend?
Yeah, next weekend, Friday and Saturday.
So younger brother Mark has a shot then, correct, to go to New Haven?
Well, Mark is actually, he's already qualified. He's going for 3rd and 4th next match, which will be in about an hour or so. So win or lose, he's going to New England, but I'd like to see him take 3rd.
Absolutely.
You guys had quite an achievement last week, a nice Caroll achievement last week. Why don't you guys tell us about that? You guys each winning some championships there.
Oh, yeah. That was divisional state tournaments, D2. Just all the states in Division 2 come and wrestle. That was in Marlboro High School, and we both were in the finals, and we both took it home.
Is Dad pretty happy about that one?
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, it's good.
Not often that I see two brothers win state titles.
And Timmerman had a good run in that as well. Robbie Timmerman, your heavyweight there at the 285.
Yeah, that heavyweight weight class is a pretty tough weight class. He went in there and took 5th, but he gave the guys that were contending for that state title a run for their money. So he did really well this week.
Awesome. Hey, James, we have a special guest. We have the voice of Needham, Mike Riley, on the line. Good afternoon, Mike Riley.
Hey, Mike Franny and James Walsh and James Caroll. How are you guys?
How's it going?
Mikey, how you doing?
So, hey, James Caroll, congratulations on your recent accomplishments and best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Best of luck. You know, guys, I had the opportunity to interview James about 3 years ago when he was a freshman, and we were talking about how wrestling did not get the respect it deserves and everything, and certainly one of those sports that are kind of at the B level, I guess, if you will, during the wintertime instead of that A level where it doesn't get the recognition it deserves. And a guy like James Caroll and his brother that have set the bar really high for wrestling, not just in Needham but in the state, they deserve a huge lot of recognition and a lot of credit because they work just as hard as any other athlete during the winter season.
That's a great point, Mike Riley, and you're absolutely right. Needham has been lucky to have a couple of really good wrestlers. We've had Jordan Michelson last year who went deep, and now we have the Caroll brothers, and it's just tremendous wrestling around here.
Yeah, Needham's very fortunate, and James, you're setting the bar very high for everyone in the state, and congratulations. We're all very happy for you and your brother and everyone else on the Needham wrestling team as well that had a great year, and everyone that made the tournament and even participated in one way or another.
So, James and Mike Riley, I'm going to throw you both the same question. James, I'm going to take you a little bit out of your wheelhouse. Mike Riley, Needham Rockets, number 6 in the Super 8 seeding. What's your opinion?
I was when James Wallace told me about it this morning. I couldn't believe it. I think at the most, I'll be honest with you, I think they'll win 2 games at the most. But again, I was very surprised. I'm sure you guys were too. I caught a little bit of Scott Barbosa's interview with you, and he had some good insight there. And from what went down in Franklin today, it sounds like it was a little political, but they did what they had to do. And, good for Needham. Congratulations, 30 in a row in the Super 8. They're getting to play with the big boys. I'm very happy for them, but it'll be quite an interesting tournament. And great to see the public schools in there, too.
Oh, I know it. No, that's a great point, Mike Riley. Boy, you're right. I'd love to be a fly on the wall when they do those voting.
Oh, my God.
Wouldn't that be something to broadcast?
Oh, yep, absolutely.
All right, what about you, Mr. Caroll? What's your opinion of the Needham boys hockey?
Needham hockey, they're good. They're pretty good. I don't know. Super 8 is a real tough tournament, but I think Needham's going to go in there and do real well.
Awesome.
James, let me ask you, too.
They're going to do good.
Let me bring you back into your warehouse because now we're here talking about hockey, and we had Mr. Riley talking about wrestling possibly being a B-level sport and hockey as an A-level sport. Do you feel wrestling, from your perspective, has grown since Mike interviewed you as a freshman, and has it grown? Do you see more people at these tournaments? Do you see more media coverage? Where's the sport headed in the next 5 years?
Well, definitely Massachusetts wrestling has proven themselves as getting better over the time because they're going down national tournaments, down Virginia, down New York, Pennsylvania. They're doing a lot better than they have in years past, I feel. And I think it's going to continue to grow just because I see all these kids coming to the all-state tournaments and doing real well, fighting tough, and they're going out of state, which is the big deal, and they're doing it, and they're battling tough.
James, if you wrestled your brother Mark right now, who would win?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you put him on the spot wall.
How about that, Riley?
I know them both.
my
It's a nice
God.
sibling rivalry. One at the 130 and one at the 103. And
Yeah.
who would win that fight?
You know the answer.
Nicely said, James.
I got to tell
The
you,
older brothers always take it. So
the older brothers usually win, but, Mark is probably one of the scrappiest kids I've ever seen.
Yeah, but
You better watch
I don't
out.
know.
He might grab the coffee table when you're not looking.
where do you think he learned everything from, though? So there we go. Anything else you want to add about the tournament down there, James? The feel for it, too, and the excitement going forward. And what are you doing now to kill time in between? I know you got a while to wait before your match tonight. Is that a lot of anticipation, or are you just hanging out, relaxing, and watching some good wrestling?
Yeah, I'm watching a little wrestling, but I'm also going to go get a little food, get out of the gym for a little while, I think. Mark's got a match in about 20 minutes, I think, 30. I'm going to watch that, hopefully spend some time, get out of the gym.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say I blame you. Well, listen, James, we're up against the break. Any last comments? Anything you want to say?
No, nothing much. Just all-state tournament today. A lot of good wrestling going on, a lot of excitement, a lot more spectators also, I feel. It's going
I was
real
going
well
to say,
today.
how's the crowd down there? If you had to put a guess on it right now, what would you think?
I don't know. There's a couple hundred people in here.
Good.
That's a lot of people.
Needham math at its finest right there. Thanks, James.
Hey, James, best
James,
of luck,
good luck
pal.
to you. Tell Coach
James.
Gamble we said hi as well,
Yeah.
and thank you.
All right, here's Gamble's here as well.
All right, let's get Gamble. We'll say a thank you. You there, Gamble?
Yep. Hi,
Good.
guys.
Good man. Hey, Gamble, give him hell, all right? Listen, keep an eye on those boys, and you guys have done a tremendous job, you and Tunney, and as always, we consider you a great friend of the High School Sports Report, and hopefully we'll have you on next week and weeks to come.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks a lot. You too.
All right, Gamble.
We'll
Hey,
give him hell.
take care.